if it's gone the same for you, but it's really gone super fast for me. And I mean, it's next week, graduation.
It is hard to believe. We were saying the exact same thing in the office last week.
And then next school year, just be the same way, just super fast. By the way, this is Dr. Jerry Migler. Good morning.
Good morning. Good to be here.
Good to have you with us. And also we have Darby Deckert from rugby. Morning. Is this too early for you? Is this?
I have a class at 9, so this is okay. But it's a little early for a college student.
it would seem to be, right? I mean, but you're used to it. You've had schooling,
yes,
for a long time now. So, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
On the graduation coming up. So, how many graduates do we have this year?
We have 136. Not all of them are able to go through the graduation ceremony. I would expect our goal is to have about half, which kind of seems to be typical these days. So it'll be a nice event. A lot of family members coming to see them graduate, as well as our faculty and staff. So it's just a super event.
Awesome. And what day is this and what time is it?
Again, on Friday, May 12th at 3 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That just still blows my mind that it's another year has come and gone for DCB, huh?
Exactly.
Who are the guest speakers going to be?
Well, this year we have a very special presentation. We're going to be honoring David O'Connell. David is a former senator from District 6.
Great guy, yeah.
And he's been a tremendous, we use the term crusader for Dakota College at Bottineau. And to recognize him, we're going to be presenting an honorary degree. It's not something we do very often. I think in looking back in our records, the last one we did was about 15 years ago.
Wow, okay.
To one of the U.S. senators who spoke. And so David will also be our featured speaker. He'll be the graduation speaker for the event, in addition to getting the honorary degree.
Okay, so he's got something good to look forward to as well. Not only a wonderful ceremony, but also guest speaking and getting the honorary degree.
Yeah.
Very nice. And so is he like the first speaker? I mean, obviously there's like the pomp and circumstance thing that happens. And
well, he'll be second, actually. He'll be Darby is going to be speaking on behalf of the student body. And so Darby has been an outstanding student at Dakota College, so we're looking forward to her remarks as well. And she's been involved in so many things. I should let Darby
tell us about yourself from rugby, but to tell us a little bit more about yourself, Darby.
Well, as my DCB goes, I have my graduate in an associate's of marketing. I'm planning on going to UND next year to get a bachelor's in that. I've been in a lot of things in the college. I was on the basketball team. I'm part of Phi Theta Kappa, which is an honors kind of group. I've been a student ambassador. I've been in the Leader Jacks. I've been in the play. So I've just kind of tried to get involved in a lot of things in the college because I know it's small, and so those things are even more fun when there's a small group of people. So I really enjoyed my time here. I'm going to miss it a lot. It prepared me greatly for my next step, and I thank them for that.
So UND in the fall, then? Mm-hmm. And if I can ask, what are you going into?
Marketing. I'm going to get a bachelor's in marketing. As of right now, who knows if that's going to change in the future. But
you know what? You might stop in and that looks so interesting. I think I'm going to swerve over this way.
Exactly. So who knows what it'll bring.
All right, excellent. And so you're going to be speaking first, and then Senator O'Connell will be. Okay, so kind of the opening act then.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
He's the headliner. You're the opening act, but it's always a great time. And how long does the ceremony usually take?
It'll last.
All right.
Participation.
Really quick, and I know that the sports teams have gotten some really great community involvement, but I did want to also mention the passing of Terry Charnham as well. That what a speaking of crusaders,
exactly.
What a great crusader for the Bottineau or the Dakota College of Bottineau sports.
He will definitely be missed. He was a presence just about everywhere. So.
Great guy, and sad to see him go. But But I wanted to mention that. I'm not going to end on a downer for sure, but we're going to miss Terry for sure. So when you go on to UND, obviously you'll have great memories of DCB. What would you like to say to the people who are coming in next year?
I just make the best of it. You know, it's a small campus. There's not that many people, but on the advisor, just make the most of it. It's going to be a great time, I promise.
I'm trying to get her to cry, but it's not working. You're tough to break.
Not much of a cry.
Oh, I figured spot. I could do it. I know it. If I worked it, I think I could.
You probably could.
But I won't go down that road then. Also, I know that you were when.
But she went to UND. She knows I'm going there, so obviously she's kind of excited, and she obviously knows that kind of thing. But for the most part, all the credits are really easily transferable to most universities, and that's why it's so great to come here first, kind of get your start here, and then move on to a bigger place.
And that's the thing that we've tried to stress about Dakota College of Botano, Dr. Mickler, is that it's so simple, and what a great and affordable way to begin your post high school career in academics.
Yeah, and it's interesting. There was a recent news article that came out. Maybe some of the folks that are listening may have seen it, but it referenced the fact that here in North Dakota, we have a high percentage. I think it's over 50% of all the students that graduate from four-year colleges have some community college credits.
Okay.
And it kind of reflects the fact that it's getting so easy to transfer. And I shared with the honors group last night that the other statistic that is so interesting is that students that graduate from a community college are as successful, if not a little bit more successful, than their colleagues who started at the four-year. So they're not gonna miss a beat.
Right.
And as you said, save a little money, actually a lot of money.
A lot of money, yeah, which is great because that hopefully it helps them to be a little more frugal in life too. But great community college, a great way to start your post high school academic career. Like I said, Dakota College of Botano. Dr. Mickler, anything else you want to add?
Other than to reinforce the invitation, we'd love to see a lot of community folks there if they can find the time to do that. As I say on campus, going to graduation is a great reminder. It's a great way to end the year. It reminds us why we do what we do. It's to see people like Darby graduate, changing their lives, moving on to some exciting things.
All right, and then one final chance for you not to cry. Go ahead and tell us what you're going to miss most about DCB.
I kind of touched on this before, but I've met some great people here, the advisors, all the stuff. The people here are the best. They're small town people, and there's more diversity than you'll ever expect at a town like Botano in North Dakota, and so that's probably what I'll miss the most about it.
She's like a rock, everybody. She's like a rock. She can't be broken. All right, well, thank you very much for coming out. Really quick, how do we get in touch with the college for next year, and like websites, things like that? What's the numbers that we want?
Easiest is just to go to the website. All of our contact information is on there, www.dakotacollege.edu.
Perfect. All right, Darby, I need 5. You know the drill. All right. Yes. All right, 8:36. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate your time this morning. 7-day forecast coming up this time, brought to you by Monroe Builder Supply, Ace Hardware, and Rolla.
Monroe Builder Supply.